the most common misconceptions that people have about relationships. And how can you debunk them? And I know there's a whole bunch of them, but just a couple of the most common.
Somebody has to compromise.
Or sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or you can fix your partner.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Guaranteed recipe for unhappiness.
Or you're going to save them because you have so much empathy for them. And you're like, I will show them what real love is.
I'm just going to pour it into them.
I'm going to pour it into them.
And all their problems will go away.
Yeah.
They won't be an alcoholic anymore, or a drug addict, or
won't gamble anymore.
Right. They'll solve all the problems if I just love them enough.
Yeah. Ooh. And unless there is, in my own experience, and my best experience is from all the past relationships. The trainings are great, but boy, having past relationships are the best teachers. And in past relationships, when I thought I could change him, he didn't even want that. He'd get angry that I would try to change him. He's like, don't try to fix me. It's like, I don't want to be fixed. And it's like, so having a willing partner, that somebody who's already been doing their work even before you meet them, that's a good indicator of somebody who has the willingness. And unless there's a willingness, there's not much you can work with.
There's not a way.
Right. And it's like, Mark had already been doing his work for years, and we had 6 common modalities of transformation work, energy work, body work that we had done prior to meeting. Mm-hmm. So I knew he was well on his path. He was totally willing to look at his own stuff and own and not point the finger at me, but own his own shtick.
Mm-hmm. Another relationship mistake is thinking sexual attraction means you're going to have a great relationship. Honey.
Right. And what I have found is that attraction is usually a pattern that's similar to family, to whatever family dynamics you had. And it feels like home. It feels so comfortable. Oh, I know how to operate in this, and I'm going to make it better, because, we innately just want to heal our family dynamics. And it's like, and unless you really dig out those patterns and they're still there, you're going to attract a partner who's very similar to your family pattern. And you may even find out later, oh my gosh, they're just like my mother, or they're just like my father. And I was trying to fix it and make it better this time. And here we go again.
That's frightening.
So I just didn't trust attraction anymore. What I trust is writing down everything that I just have to have in a partner, the things that I want to create in my life newly going forward, and that partner lining up with that. And Mark had all of that. He had the transformation piece. He had the willingness. He's loving. He's kind. And that was the main part. Is he coachable? That was another question. Can he be coached?
Mm-hmm. Is he humble like I am?
Sense of humor.
Sense of humor, for sure.
Definitely on the list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he fixed everything.
Oh yes.
Is he a tech guy?
I actually on my list was a tech guy. Yes.
And a handyman.
Yeah.
Fix my computer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do the computer stuff I can't do.
That's right.
Definitely.
That's right.
I can do a lot, but there's certain things I can't do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all those past relationships help you to make that list. So it's like, instead of looking at your past relationships as failures, take out a pad of paper, put on one side the things that I liked about that relationship that I want going forward. And on the other side, write down the things I absolutely will not have in my relationship going forward.
Exactly. I say that too.
Yeah.
Because we learn something from every relationship we had.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we learn something about ourselves in
Yes.
every relationship.
Yes.
So we should.
Yeah.
If we take the time to, reflect on it, we will.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and my thing is too, when you're putting together those lists about what we want in the other person, I suggest that we also make a list and what we bring to the relationship, so that we're not forgetting I'm part of it.
Yes.
But what are we bringing?
What am I bringing to the
Don't
table?
forget about our
Right.
Oh, that's great.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And how about what we're not going to
Yeah,
do
don't-
going forward, like the things that we're committed to
Yeah.
not doing that we did in the past, instead of just looking at them and everything they didn't do right. Yeah.
Right. Right. What won't we do, and what do we absolutely not want in a relationship?
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's
lots of important things.
yeah, that's becoming the lover, becoming the beloved that you seek. That was one of my first steps when I started first doing love coaching. Is are you everything on that list? That list of everything you said you wanted? Are you doing all of those things? If you're not, you need to embody and start doing what you have on your own list.
Yeah. Are you asking for more than you're willing to give or bring?
Mm.
Right.
Mm.
Or are you looking for a partner that's going to fill in all the gaps of what you're deficient in?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep.
It's not about completing the person. It's about complimenting.
Complimenting. Oh, I like that. Not about completing. Yeah, it's complimenting.
Yeah. And it's not about codependency, it's about interdependency.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was one of the ones that said in the what was the meeting with Tom Cruise where the Show Me the Money thing,
Uh-huh.
where it's like she kept on saying, you complete me. I'm like, no. Hate that line. Hate that. Even way back then.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think are the most important qualities for a healthy, successful relationship? And how can individuals cultivate these qualities in themselves and their partners?
Attitude
Now,
of
both
gratitude.
these qualities. Oh, yeah.
Definitely have gratitude.
Mhm. And then the acknowledgments.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
Right.
essential.
Yeah.
And
For both people.
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. And acknowledge yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. When we do
Yeah.
acknowledgments, there's several parts to it. We might ask each other, what would you like to be acknowledged for? Because sometimes Lynetta might do something or I might do something and the other might not realize that we had done it. And we might like to be acknowledged like, oh yeah, thank you so much for taking the trash out
Yeah.
and dealing with that whole issue.
Yeah.
So it can be asking for acknowledgments as well as the ones that just come from our heart that we just want to share. I so appreciate everything you're doing about keeping our home so clean and organized and beautiful.
Yeah.
So all these different layers of acknowledgments.
Yeah.
And then shared values is kind of really important. Like Lynetta and I are totally committed to people having freedom from their past, just peace in their present, and then a juicy creation of whatever they want in their life. And if that's especially relationship, which we find to be the juicy